How's it going, you guys? AZ Plyo 21 back again with another episode of our UFC save in WMMA 5. And here today we have UFC Fight Night Agapova versus De La Rosa. A big fight here in our flyweight division. Former title challenger MARIYA Agapova takes on former great champion in Montana De La Rosa. You can see they're coming off a win over Ariane Lipski. Just a matter of time before one of these ladies is fighting for the title again. Big fight in the flyweight division. We also got Angela Lee and Amanda Hebos in the strawweight division. Israel Adesanya looking to advance in the super middleweight Grand Prix. A lot of stuff on this card. The next fight card that we will see will be UFC 306 Loretta versus Dern. Only one title fight on that pay-per-view card, but it is sure going to be a good one. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. As always, I'm AZ Plyo 21. Appreciate you guys for watching, whether it's on YouTube or Twitch. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rankings. Cyril Gane moving up in the rankings. Derek Lewis down to number 11. Vadim Nemkov into the top 5 at light heavyweight. Tyson Pedro down to 13. Chris Weidman moving up in the super middleweight division. We will have to send Alexander Rakic back up to the light heavyweight division. Nothing going on in a couple of weight classes. At lightweight, Spike Carlisle is ranked. Congrats to him. Got my boy Zabit moving down to number 15. Luis Gomez is the next contender in the featherweight division. Steven Seiler also ranked. Nothing really going on for a couple of weight classes. We got Debbie Grossman, the Ultimate Fighter winner at 1-0, now in the rankings. I mean, she's in the division. That's basically why. We got Invicta champion Ha Nul Chiem coming in. Ulap Nurk Boonmum. Weird name, but all right. She's in the rankings as well. Claudia Gadelia back into the flyweight rankings. Miranda Maverick moving up to number 13 after beating her. And we have the Invicta champion Saravi Walia into the rankings at number 25 at strawweight. Brings us to today. Agapova and De La Rosa about to get it on in Wales. Let's get into it. Alex Munoz taking on Mansour Abdurzakov at 155, and it's Abdurzakov getting the 12th win of his career. Moving right along, Gunny Nelson taking on Shamil Amirov in, I believe, the middleweight division. Welterweight, not sure where Gunnar Nelson is at in this save. I know he fights at welterweight in real life, and there he is at welterweight, the 32nd fight of his career, and it's a submission win for Gunny Nelson here today. 36 years old, still going at it. It's going to be Muhammad Aiman, Jungle Cat, taking on Roni Bezerra. And it's Jungle Cat with the knockout in round number 2. The Malaysian getting it done in round number 2. Jonathan Martinez taking on O'Day Osborne, the Jamaican, having a good time in real life, but it's Jonathan Martinez with the unanimous decision victory here today. Javid Basharat taking on Geraldo de Freitas in the bantamweight division. Big favorite is de Freitas, but it's Basharat with the decision win after 3 rounds. He gets the first win of his UFC career in the process as well. A big fight for him. Levon Goodman versus Longway Shaw. Levon Goodman has missed weight 3 times now in a row. If he loses, we're more than likely going to be cutting him. I mean, it's always a good idea to bring in these super heavyweights who might be able to make the weight class, but he just has not been able to make the weight. So if he loses, we're going to cut him, and we're going to cut him. Longway Shaw, 7-0, a UFC debut, and it's a good one. Former Pancrase and WEC champion, bringing him in, getting a win, sending Levon Goodman, I don't know, to 1FC or somewhere where they're doing super heavyweights. Asha Roka taking on Suyol Kim at strawweight, and it's Asha Roka. 46 seconds is all she needs to get that submission, despite the fact she is a boxer. Just 25 years old, the 13th win of her career. Eric Montano taking on Ramazan Amiv. These guys going at it, I believe, in the welterweight division. Montano, the Mexican, going at it and getting a knockout in less than 2 minutes over Ramazan Amiv here today. Modestas Bukauskas taking on Jordan Young in the light heavyweight division. Couple of ranked guys going at it here at light heavyweight, and it's Jordan Young with the 19th win of his career, 7-1 now in the UFC. That is a big win for him. Todd Duffy taking on Adam Wieczorek in the heavyweight division in our final prelim. Todd Duffy trying to keep it going, and it's Wieczorek knocking him out in less than a minute. That sucks. but it is what it is. Todd Duffy just not getting it done lately, and Wheatrick really has nothing to say. First main card fight, and it's Brian T. City Ortega, who's been struggling as of late, taking on former Bellator champion and Goiti Yamauchi. 3 straight wins, 4 titles in Bellator coming into this one, but he's taking on T. City Ortega, former title challenger, former interim UFC featherweight champion on a 2-fight losing streak, Dalgiev and Pavel Vitruk. But it is Ortega easily getting it done, less than 5 minutes, gets that submission over the Bellator champion, defending his home turf, defending basically the UFC. Elias Theodorou taking on Norbert Novenyi Jr. in the middleweight division. Sucks that Theodorou got cut in real life. I mean, he's kind of a boring fighter, but like, he's funny. Like, he's a charismatic guy, and now I think he's fighting in like regional promotions. Sucks, but it is what it is. Norbert Novenyi had an opportunity in a main event and won against Robert Whittaker here, taking on Elias Theodorou, big favorite, and it is Norbert Novenyi Jr. Beating Elias Theodorou via submission. So, I mean, this kid is out of Hungary. Probably going to be something special. Israel Adesanya, the last style bender. He's lost 3 times in this save, and I mean, he's lost his last 3 fights. He tried it at light heavyweight, lost to Phil Davis, lost to Darren Till, got TKO, then got knocked out by Paulo Costa. Some things just can't really be explained. Trying out this super middleweight division to see what he can do. Taking on Johnny Big Rig Hendricks, who we kind of only included because there wasn't that many people who really qualified for the super middleweight division. So I said, you know what? I kind of want to give Izzy an easy-ish fight. So let's give him Hendricks. Hopefully he wins. If he loses to Hendricks, that might be the sign for very, very bad things for Izzy. And it's the last style bender, thankfully, Israel Adesanya, knocking out Johnny Big Rig Hendricks to move on in the super middleweight Grand Prix. So a little bit of confidence under his belt now, getting a win. And it is Hendricks who has to be the fall guy for this one. Co-main events, I believe. No, not even the co-main event, but it's Amanda Hebos taking on Angela Lee in the strawweight division. Angela Lee, number 11 in the division. She's on a nice 8-fight winning streak, 7-fight winning streak, 7-fight winning streak. Last win over Alicia Zapatella, taking on Amanda Hebos, number 8 in the division. She's lost 2 in a row, one of those being for the title. She's fought for the title twice now. Very good fighter, Amanda Hebos. She is the underdog, however, to Angela Lee in this one out of Singapore, current ONE FC champion. And it is Angela Lee getting the TKO over Amanda Hebos. Very big win for Angela Lee. The 19th of her career, and none bigger than that one. Co-main event time, Mateusz Nicolau taking on Yanis Kolvinskis in the flyweight division. Kolvinskis kind of came out of nowhere, but he's 4-0, kind of out of nowhere. Sandoval, Mighty Mouse, Takahashi, and Alexander Pantoja looking to dispatch of Mateusz Nicolau's first fight in quite a while since he fought for that title, honestly, against Bago Utinov. And this would be a very, very big win for Kolvinskis, honestly. Put him right up there for title contention. But it's Mateusz Nicolau giving Yanis Kolvinskis the first loss of his UFC career. 12-2 now his record. Nicolau standing his ground there in the top 4. That brings us to our main event of the evening. A big time fight here. MARIYA AGAPOVA taking on Montana De La Rosa. AGAPOVA has fought for the title previously, lost to Laredo. You can see there 4 straight wins. Loses to Mackenzie Dern, loses that title opportunity. But now with a big chance to get a win over the former champion in Montana De La Rosa. You can see there, beat Shevchenko twice, defended against Chukagian, lost it to Valerie Laredo, beat Lipsky, drew with Valerie Laredo, and it's like, okay, well, this isn't over. Lost to Laredo one last time. Big win over Lipsky once again, and this is her first different opponent in like a while. This is her first different opponent since 2021. This is her first different opponent. So it's going to be interesting to see what we see out of the former champion here in the main event as we get things started. AGAPOVA fighting out of the MMA lab in Arizona. Shout out to Glendale, Arizona. And they are going to be paying close attention to whatever happens next week, because that next week, that is, submission attempt right away. Wow. Okay. Alrighty then. So Montana De La Rosa, I mean, a minute and 4 seconds is all it takes to get rid of MARIYA AGAPOVA here in the main event. The former champion with a point to prove. The thing that sucks is I'm not sure she's going to be able to fight against Loretta again. She's already fought her 3 times and lost twice. That's a tall task. She's just going to have to keep winning. Almost 4,000 people came to see the former champ in Wales. Not the best gate. Commercial rating is okay. No popularity changes. We're plenty popular already. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. No, I don't want to do that. Let's see. Any big, incredible fights? Not necessarily. Let's give it to Noveni and Elias Theodore, but we got De La Rosa with a performance bonus, Nicolau performance bonus, Lee performance bonus, Izzy performance bonus, Ortega performance bonus. We got a lot of them here today. Wheatrek performance bonus, Young performance bonus, Montano performance bonus, Asharoka performance bonus, and Gunny Nelson performance bonus. Probably going to take a loss on this show. Yeah, nearly $1 million in a loss based on all those performance bonuses we gave out, but it's worth it. Keep them happy. Keep them wanting to give those great fights out. Highest paid fighters of the night, Izzy Adesanya, Brian Ortega, and the former champ Montana De La Rosa. Like I said, the next time I see you guys will be for Valerie Loretta and Mackenzie Dern. That is going to be an insane matchup. Can't wait to show it to you guys. I'm AZPlyo21, and I will see you guys at the fights.